It is wonderful to be able to lead the whole congregation in prayer at so many opportunities in the fullness of the priesthood. It's certainly a blessing to have been able to gather with other bishops from around the world to communicate and be in union with the Holy Father in Rome, to meet him and his predecessor, Pope John Paul, was a great blessing. But it's also a blessing to have the kind of support that the clergy offer, and the religious and the laity as well.
Probably all the people that God places in my life through the monastery. We get to encounter every day is really different, and so pretty much whoever comes to the door is the best because they interrupt our lives and remind us that Christ is really who we're serving, and we're serving Christ in them. So I think that's my favorite part. I'm very much an extrovert, so dealing with people and being with people is what really gives me energy. So being able to be Christ and see Christ in those people is what I like most.
I think, unlike a profession or studying for something, when you encounter hardship, it's getting in the way of whatever it is that you're doing. Be it a test, studying for a test for the CPA, for example. Studying for this test, the test is getting in the way of me being a full-fledged accountant. But I find in preparing for the priesthood, the unique thing is that even the problems I encounter, be it like interpersonal struggles or struggles within myself, any sort of difficulties, are more than just something holding me back, but they're actually the very things that are forming me into a priest. The difficulties that I face now in a very limited way are precisely the things that I'm going to be confronted with as a priest, as a pastor, trying to confront difficulties and learning how to solve them through prayer and through discernment about what's going on, what God wants in this particular situation that might be hard here. So I think what I like most is that I see how the challenges aren't just obstacles, but they're actually part of the journey.
I think it's being with people in the most significant moments of their lives and being there as a connection for them with Almighty God.
I love dealing with situations that seem impossible and that are impossible for a human being. Ministering to people that need a lot of help, ministering to people that are very hurt, ministering to people that are very broken. And when you observe them and their situation from the outside, it becomes apparent that this is going to take a lot. This is going to take God himself. Only God can give them the healing they need. And then when God calls me to be his hands and his mouth in the world and deal with these people that are seemingly in situations where there is no hope, and yet letting seeing God administer that hope and through what I'm able to do through the administration of the sacraments and through conversations, especially the sacrament of confession, etc. Those are some of the greatest moments when I see God working in me and in spite of me in a sense, but allowing me to do his work. It's a great moment of glory.